But maybe I shouldn't be too... That's terrifying. Let's play Hamilton, not the musical. I hope you're not disappointed. Hello and welcome. This is Hula Noob playing short indie horror games. I'm Hula Noob. I'm just talking about myself in the third person in the intro. Don't worry, it will not happen again. This is a game that I basically got recommended by Desestia, who did one of my favorite horror games in the last year, In the Mountains. I enjoyed that so much. So I follow a lot of indie developers because quite a few of them already also play indie horror games, and when they like them and rate them, it's usually a really good pick. And it looks a little bit like Into the Mountains, so I'm kind of, I want to play this. Let's go! It's been 3 weeks since my best friend disappeared. She went to Hamilton Forest with her boyfriend, and nobody has heard from them since. The police say they performed a search of the area and found nothing. They said that further exploration was too dangerous and that the risk to the search party was too great. I can't imagine how you must feel, the officer told me. His blank gaze failed to meet my eyes. But you can't go looking for them. Thank you for having an intro text, and I can decide when it changes, when I'm done with reading. That's amazing. Not a lot of indie devs do that. So thank you very much, November. When I woke up this morning, a moldy page was lying on my living room floor. A set of coordinates written in what I immediately recognized as her handwriting. It's the dead of winter, but I don't care. I need to know what happened. So this is actually a very realistic scenario because disappearances and deaths in mountain areas. Press Q to bring up poster. Oh! Wow. Cool. They actually can't, very often let the people die there, or just stay there, the corpses, etc., because it would be too risky to retrieve them. So there's a lot of, especially in higher mountain areas, there's a lot of corpses lying around, if you believe it or not. Click to interact. This looks like a backpack. I must be getting close. So, in case you're wondering, yeah, this is very often in those high, especially during winter times when it's really dangerous, with, avalanches, etc., they will not go for these people. They will try if they can. But for example, if the weather is not fit to have helicopters, etc., it's so vast and so dangerous, and if someone, just fell into a crevice or whatever, there's no way finding them without, risking the lives of everyone in the search party. So, yeah, little background info from someone who never went climbing ever because of this. Warning, extreme hazard, no rescue beyond this point. There you go, click to interact. These are boots? Why would you have taken them off in this cold? Oh, that's a little bit like the mystery of the Dyatlov Pass, which is very interesting. But I'm boring people. I believe in the scientific explanation. There's several theories. So the Dyatlov Pass, I think, was Russian scientists or a Russian exploration team that was found, and their corpses were in really different weird states. Slightly, some of them were not clothed. They didn't have clothes on, and some of them were severely mutilated. And there's a lot of theories around it. There's even a few horror movies. Her diary, it looks more or less intact. Maybe there's a clue inside. I'll talk about the Dyatlov Pass incident a bit later on. So, okay. I got this really strange email today about this old place in Hamilton Forest. Apparently it's super haunted due to some crazy dark shit that happened there years ago. Not too sure if it's legit, so I bring Jake along just in case. Cops are always super strict about staying out of Hamilton, so who knows? Might be something cool. The next page is torn. Her handwriting is barely legible, shaky and spaced unevenly, like she was writing with her eyes closed. It's going to be great, a really strange haunted. Sure if it's legit, but might be something cool, bring Jake staying. But that was the same that she wrote, just differently. That's super creepy. So yeah, so there's a lot of theories about the Dyatlov bodies. But here's the thing, so when you get really, really cold, you can get hallucinations, you get disoriented, but you can also feel like you're heating up because your body heats up to warm you. So you sometimes Oh my god, that's her! Too late. So it can happen that you unclose yourself because you think you're burning up. And then also the mutilations can have to do with the intense frost and weather. Because they found a few people in a river. And you know, running ice cold water can actually just break off body parts. Sorry, it's really gory. But yeah, so I'm really boring that I think the Dyatlov Pass incident was really tragic, but nothing supernatural. But you can have your own opinion on this because I can't prove it, you know. I read a really cool book about it. I can recommend that in the liner notes. Please report any unusual or anomalous activity immediately. Our lives may depend on it. Ooh. And then you can read this and decide for yourself. Okay. Oh my god, I hope I don't have to run from anyone or anything. I think if my best friend went missing, I would go looking for them, but I wouldn't do it on my own. Because doing this on my own, I would be scared shitless. I need someone so I can pretend I'm not scared shitless. It's almost impossible to completely restrict entry into the exclusion zone. Oh man, exclusion zone. Simply because it covers too big of an area which borders multiple towns in the region. People wander in all the time, and the amount of missing persons reflects that. Providing extensive warnings about some fake dangers has proven to be ineffective, given they don't usually dissuade the foolhardy. Like my friend. It's hard to lie to families about why the police can't send search parties out to look for their loved ones. I mean, in this area it actually is not very hard because it's very believable, as I explained at the beginning. It's harder to stop them from doing it themselves. Aw man, that's us! That is us! They're talking about us. Who are we? Who are we? Where are we from? What is our life? Let's call ourselves Marielle. I once knew a girl named Marielle and she was really lovely. Well, she was called Mariella. It was really... So Mariella, you must be really brave and foolhardy because you're doing this on your own. I heard that. Oh, I heard it. Upon entering the exclusion zone, individuals are immediately at risk, though evidence suggests that the chance of them being affected by the phenomenon is linked to their distance from what is currently thought to be the centermost point of the exclusion zone. Okay. So there's a thing that's local, and that affects people, which is usually very cosmic horror-y. Satellite imagery shows that this area contains an as of yet unexplored cavern located within the eastern region of Hamilton Forest. All attempts to reach the cavern have been met with failure. Oh my god. Yeah, it is a lot like In the Mountains, but different. Which is kind of nice. And it would be really cool if it's like a tie-in from a different developer, you know, where it's like basically exploring the same mystery from a different perspective. Ooh. I'm giving this letter to you in confidence as I don't want to incite a panic, but this is urgent. The most recent occurrence has forced us to reevaluate the estimated outermost perimeter of the exclusion zone. So it's growing. Assuming as we have been that the zone is a perfect circle, our new data suggests that the Hamilton Forest monitoring station lies within the bounds of the exclusion zone. I'm forced to conclude that the only reason you have not yet been affected by the phenomena is that the station lies so close to the edge that the probability of an event occurring is extremely low. Please be reminded that I cannot provide any information that indicates what the chances exactly are, as we still do not know potential triggers and have not been able to find any meaningful patterns or indicators which would inform us of an imminent event aside from proximity. I'm proposing an immediate evacuation under the guise of... The writing stops abruptly. There's an old Polaroid photo lying next to the letter. Do they have... They look very bloody. Is that our friend? Oh my god, is that our friend? But she has different shoes. So, I don't know. But maybe I shouldn't be too... That's terrifying. We are okay. Please send emergency assistance. Is that a corpse impaled? Holy shit. Incoming communication request from Center HQ. Please verify. Verification input. Report. Massive internal event has occurred. Admin 01 disappeared during onset of event. Tracker reporting as out of range. Time limited. Please tell us everything we can. Started with massive power loss. Automated backup generator activation delayed. Mass personal disappearance occur. Are you okay? Please respond. We are okay. Please send emergency assistance. We are unable to do that while facility status is critical. Oh my god. Ooh. Please re-enter your verification code. Verification code input detected, omitted from log. We are okay. Please send emergency assistance. Workstation camera. Oh, yeah. You're not okay. You're really not. So these are broken. Okay, wow. Mariella, we shouldn't really do this. I think I decided that we just... No, not further down. Oh my god. Nothing to say here. I mean... Not even like scream and never stop screaming. Wait, is my... Oh yeah. I wonder whether I ever find a sitting position that's comfortable. Is that monsters or is that just grubby walls? My flashlight is worth nothing, really. Oh my god, it's a corpse. It's more corpse. Oh, that's all blood and corpses. Okay. Yeah, why not? Why not? No. No. What is this? Okay, okay, that's just an empty room. I don't wanna. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, yeah, nothing here. Oh, that sound was so horrible. And you have this small, really subtle soundtrack music in the background. It's just very... That's so small. Oh, there's another corpse. Headless also. No, there's a head. Oh god, it's her. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mariella. That's it? Oh no. Now we have to go back? Can we go back? Oh! It didn't take long for the authorities to figure out where you had gone. Mysterious clues supposedly left by those who had perished in the exclusion zone had led many to meet the same fate. Rescue attempts were pointless. The police would say you perished in a car accident while searching for your friends. Your body burned beyond recognition. Your story ends here. Wow! That was amazing! Yeah. Holy mother. The Cestia did not lie. That's 5 stars. Yeah, this is such a cool story. This is so cool because it's... So I have a set opinion that I'm sorry for the handful of people who watch my videos regularly because they already heard that 20 times. But I think it is not a shame to have a story that's been told over and over again. Like Hamilton, the general gist of the story, it's not the same as in the mountains, because in the mountains you have you get caught in the storm as a mountain climber, and then you have to seek refuge in a weird cave. And here you seek out the mountains to find your lost friend. But the general plot, of going somewhere to discover something, or because you end up accidentally and then you go deeper and deeper and something horrible happens, it is a very, that's a very cliched story. But a cliche is nothing bad, especially if you do everything right. So here's the thing. It's not about the story, it's about how you tell the story. And this was told beautifully. November, this was amazing. I think the soundtrack was fantastic, very subtle. Both the music, which was, oh, yes, that's the kind of music that ramps up the tension because it's so quiet in the background, but it has this really threatening aura. And then you just have that one noise that was better than what I just did, So it just is, it's not all the time, that you like constantly hear something weird or you hear children's laughter. It doesn't feel random. Then you have the environment, which is grubby and it's creepy, but always has a few little details that are a little bit special and unique to the game. And then you have the story, which is really cool. That's good storytelling. Like, I really like this because the horrible experiment storyline also is something that happens very often in games and horror stories in general. But the way it was told was really interesting. And so you come to the finale, which is pretty much, I mean, that reminded me more of Japanese or I think even Korean horror with the three faces and everything. That's very, or, more like Clive Barker horror. So that was a really lovely surprise because usually you would probably have like one big monster following you, but to have floating hats are always so cool. I don't know why. They're so good. So yeah, I'm absolutely wow. This was beautiful. Even though it was actually super sad that, Mariella's friend is dead. But yeah, also, what happened to her boyfriend? Maybe he was one of the corpses we found. Ooh. I also wonder whether the heads were, because we found a few corpses without heads, whether that was their heads. What's your opinion? Tell me in the comments. Yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Maybe you enjoyed this, even though I rambled a lot. I'm sorry. But, the Dyatlov Pass incident is so interesting. And winter mountain horror always is, I have a real thing for it. So I'm sorry for rambling. But if you enjoyed this, you can subscribe if you want to. And I promise you, if you look for your friend in a secret facility because they're lost and you found them and they're dead because I killed them, because I'm a horrible science, no, I'm not even a science experiment, I'm just an otherworldly eldritch horror, because I killed them, and then you want to turn around and leave, you know what, I will let you leave. Because I think you already have to deal with so much, with the grief and everything. And it would be really shitty to just follow you in my shape of three heads, because that's who I am. I'm not sorry about that. But I will let you go. I might spook you a little just for a little funsies. But I will not kill you. That I can promise. If it ever happens like that, if I ever happen to turn into an eldritch monster being, then yeah, that will be my promise. So subscribe. Anyways, I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a wonderful day, and maybe see you soon. Bye. This is my self-recorded outro song, so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.